You know, it'd be really cool if this was on a mobile application. You can just hit a couple buttons to do all this stuff for you.
I didn't know anything about iPhone developing before this class.
I have never done mobile programming before.
My project is called Good to Go. It's a time management application for Android.
My project is called Do Work. It basically is a time manager and a scheduler.
An OpenGL implementation of a Rubik's Cube.
I'm building a 2D adventure-action game on the iOS platform.
An Android app for the Trap and Ski Club. It's going to be a virtual score sheet.
Move tabletop role-playing from the table to a more digitized and streamlined format.
It finds all the free health clinics in Maryland, and you can also schedule appointments.
You start with nothing and you're building something, and the seminar and research environment that Professor Ramsey provides is very useful for that.
I could definitely pick out the most exciting moment the first time I rendered a 3D object and it worked.
I'm actually an Apple developer, so I can push my tested app onto my own phone.
Getting your project to run on an emulator.
Looking at my phone and seeing my own app on it through the whole developing stage and looking at it and showing my friends and whatnot was the coolest part, because you can see this is what I'm doing right now, look at it.
I started out with Android, and one thing I really liked about doing that was just having it on my device.
At first, my code wasn't working, and for whatever reason, it wasn't compiling. I fixed one little thing and it worked, and then all of a sudden the entire thing was working and it was up and running. It was really exciting.
After you struggle with it and then you finally have a success, it's gives you a good feeling.
I have an app on the Android App Store right now, and seeing people download it is also really exciting.
For me, the hardest part has mostly been hacking together the OpenGL aspects and the Android aspects at the same time.
Making the weekly view work between sequencing through each week, because it goes by a week view instead of a calendar month view.
When programming, something can seem simple, but when you actually try to implement it, it's actually hard. So you have to think about, how am I going to get this to work, and how am I going to get it to do what I want it to do?
Programming is a mix of doing things over and over again until you get it right, and also kind of learning on the fly what you can and can't do.
The classes improve thinking about graphics and how to properly draw them.
So much stuff you can do with mobile programming, and it's a really growing field.
This course has definitely prepared me for working in different environments.
Mobile programming is going to be really useful and something that a lot of companies are going to be looking for.
I've really enjoyed the class and learning about programming for mobile devices.